Good morning, students. So this is our last part of our chapter cell, the unit of life. So today we'll do only back exercise. Let's do back exercise. So first question is which of the following is not correct? Study properly, read it properly. Which of the following is not correct? So you will find that the first option, Robert Brown discovered the cell is not correct. Robert Brown discovered nucleus. So A is the correct answer. Next is new cells generate from bacterial fermentation, regeneration of old cells, pre-existing cells, and abiotic materials. So the exact answer is pre-existing cells. Next one is match the following. So column one, Christie are the infoldings in mitochondria. Then cisternae are disc-shaped sacs in Golgi apparatus, and thylakoids are flat membranous sacs in stroma. As we have studied all these organelles, you know very well that thylakoids are flat membranous sacs in stroma. Uh, and next question number four, which of the following is correct? So from these four options, we have to see which one is the correct option. So C part, in prokaryotes there are no membrane bound organelles is the correct answer. Now, what is mesosome in a prokaryotic cell? Mention the function that it performs. So we have done it earlier. Mesosome are enfoldings of cell membrane in certain prokaryotic cells. Some bacteria, just like Bacillus subtilis, mesosomes have bear respiratory enzymes on their membrane. In enfoldings membranes के ऊपर respiratory enzymes present होते हैं. Now next question is, how do neutral solutes move across the plasma membrane? Can the polar molecules also move across it in the same way? If not, then how are these transported across the membrane? So neutral solutes are able to directly pass through lipid bilayer of plasma membrane as they are lipid soluble. Rate of movement depends upon concentration gradient and lipid solubility of the neutral solutes. Next part is polar molecules require special hydrophilic areas for their passage. The same are provided by three types of transport mechanisms: ions, channels, permeases, and ATP energized carrier proteins, etc. So you will study about all these transport in transport of substances through plasma membrane. It's a separate chapter. Then you will study more about it. Now next question number 7 is, name two cell organelles that are double membrane bound. What are the characteristics of these two organelles? State their function and draw label diagram of both. So here you will very well know the both the organelles which are having double membrane are mitochondria and chloroplast. So you can draw the diagram of mitochondria and chloroplast. We have studied about these two organelles earlier, and you all know the functions of these organelles. So you can do it very well. So seventh question we have done earlier. Now eighth question is, mention the what are the main characteristics of prokaryotic cell. So you all know that nucleus is not bounded by proper nuclear membrane, and nucleus is called nucleoid. No membrane bound organelles just like mitochondria, chloroplast are present, and chromosome is single. Size of prokaryotic cell is small, and they have some extra chromosomal DNA, extra genomic DNA. They have some circular DNA also, which is called plasmid. So these are the main characteristics of prokaryotic cell. Next question is, multicellular organisms have division of labor. So division of labor is differentiation of certain components of parts to perform different functions for increased efficiency and higher survival. Just like multicellular organisms have millions of cells. So all the cells are not similar. Cells present on the surface are dead and impermeable. So they protect the internal cells from external environment. And just like all the cells are not cannot obtain food from outside. So organism require a system for obtaining food, digestion, and distribution. So digestive system and system of transport are present, and certain cells are um, take the function of reproduction. Others take the function of repair and replacement of the worn out or injured tissues. So for optimum functioning of cells, a multicellular organisms has um, division of labor so that efficiency of the organism may increase. Next question is, what are nuclear pores and state their function? So as we have earlier done, nuclear pores are perforations present in the nuclear envelope. The number and size vary in different organisms and different cells. Nuclear pore may be simple channel or have extra structures like diaphragm, septum, etc. So pores having extra structures is called annulated pore or pore complex. So functions are nuclear pores regulate the passage of substances to the inside and outside of nucleus. For example, enzymes, RNA, ribosomes, proteins, etc. These can pass from cytoplasm to nucleoplasm and vice versa. Next question is, both lysosomes and vacuoles are endomembrane structures, yet they differ in terms of their functions. Comment. So we have done earlier the structure, lysosomes and vacuole, functions of lysosomes and vacuoles. So you can write down their functions here. So next one is, describe the structure of following with the help of labeled diagram. So you can do very well this. We have done in the previous slides. न्यूक्लियस की डिटेल स्टडी हम पढ़ चुके हैं एंड सेंट्रोसोम मीन सेंट्रोसोम इज हैविंग 9 plus 0 array, 9 microtubules at periphery and no microtubule is present in the center, so you can do it very well. So next question is, what is centromere and how does the position of centromere form the basis of classification of chromosome? Support your answer with the diagram justifying the position of centromere in different types of chromosomes. So basically centromere is a primary constriction, is a narrow, lightly stained area of the chromosome where two chromosomes are attached to each other. It also provides site over its surface for attachment of chromosomes. So we in the previous slide we have also done on the basis of position of centromere. There are four types of chromosomes: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, and telocentric. You can draw the diagram in your notebook and study the different types of chromosomes. Thank you.